Episode 50, take 7.
We're one take wonder.
I know, we don't do 7 takes.
No.
Who has the time for that?
Not us. Happy 50th!
Happy 50th episode, guys.
Oh my god, 50.
Imagine.
50.
50th, fabulous.
I can't believe it.
I've got my bops right and around for the 50th episode.
I've got my fringing on. This looks like I'm in fancy dress due to the hat, but this is a real live jacket for all the time. It's very, once I had a secret love.
And it's
Isn't it?
actually very tactile.
So soft.
Do you know the fabric? Nubuck?
Nubuck? No, don't.
That's what
Not
that
familiar.
is like, Nubuck.
Ugh. Do you know, it's a tactic I use to have people touch me.
Ooh,
Because I'm touch
touch
starved.
me. Touch me.
I wear velvet trousers.
I feel your Nubuck. That's yours.
That's my new song. It's Valentine's Day, so you have to. Happy Valentine's Day. It's not now when you're watching this,
but when we're recording, it's
it
Valentine's
is right
Day.
now.
So happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, you are loved.
Yes, to all those in couples with fabulous other halves, and to all you singletons. Do you know what? It's also a load of shit. So just be happy with
Commercialism at its
yourself.
finest.
It is.
I remember when I was in 5th year, I want to say, we studied a poem called I Wouldn't Thank You for a Valentine.
Oh.
Now, maybe by Scottish poet Carol Ann Duffy. I can't remember because we did
Not
2
Robbie
poems. No.
Okay.
No. And it's like, I wouldn't thank you for a giant car. It's more poetic than this. I wouldn't thank you for a stuffed teddy. I wouldn't thank you for this. I wouldn't thank you for a... It goes on and on and on. All right, Carol, like, we got it. You don't want one. And then it goes, I wouldn't thank you. I'd melt. Carol!
She's wrong.
Really? Oh,
Carol's wrong.
Carol. I think she's like poet laureate. No, I felt that I wouldn't mess.
Well, I would challenge her.
Why?
Because giant cards and stuffed teddies on one day of the year when you're told to buy giant cards and stuffed teddies is too commercialised. Do you know what? You say on April 18th, buy me a bunch of flowers because you love me.
Okay. Yeah.
Bring me a bar of chocolate back from the shop even when I said I didn't want anything.
Yeah. Oh.
That would make me melt.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, not when it's
I
forced.
want to see acts of devotion every day of the year except Valentine's Day.
Oh, there we go. So you're off the hook today. Cancel all the plans. My dad actually got me this for Valentine's Day.
Aww.
He always gets me a wee something. God love him. I know. Speaking of chocolate, you know what I got him?
What?
I got him an 18-pack of Coke Zero.
Cool.
A giant bag of Walker's cheese and onion.
Ooh.
Bar fruit nut, bar whole nut. That's all he likes.
See,
So
you know the way to his heart.
That's it. It's through his stomach.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, I do like Valentine's cards, so I do like cards of all...
Yes.
Creed.
Yes. But I think if you're buying a card, put thought into it.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Don't just go in and pick one because the picture looks nice.
No.
Just how I usually pick cards.
Well, yeah. Sure, that's the only way to pick a card.
No.
Oh.
The sentiment has to be correct.
Well, see, I have to use my words myself, you know.
Okay.
Like, I do a yearly tradition. I think it's been going on 5 years now, I think, believe it or not. Go on Instagram and be like, if you need to be Ryan today, you know, mostly for the single ladies and gentlemen. I don't have many men following me, actually.
You know what?
But
don't sweat it, honey. Hell, what am I?
What do you call her?
Marty Maraschino. Marty Maraschino.
Like the cherry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with her photograph thing. You put me off.
Sorry.
Oh, why? So it's mainly targeted audiences, single people. See the amount of people that are married and in relationships looking a wee ditty off me?
They're after your ditties?
After my ditties. You have your own ditty. You have your own person to write your ditties. It's not my fault that they don't.
Yeah.
Romance is
Are
dead.
they wanting you to write a ditty for them to give to their partner?
No, just for them to read to brighten their wee day.
Oh, no.
I know. It's like around your own door.
Piss in your own mat.
What?
Piss in your own mat.
Piss in your own mat? God, here's
Shine your own doorstep.
All right. Please. So 50 episodes, Philippa. This all started when you had a dream.
I had a dream.
And so it's I can see your breath. Valentine's
I
Day.
actually
okay.
wore this out.
It's a really nice bralette.
It's red.
It's lovely.
I found it when I was cleaning out my underwear.
What you would
And the
need
label
is
was still on it.
you need Caroline to Wonderweb that,
I would.
and then that'll keep
But
it
then how
in.
can I show my bra if I want to?
Just take it all off, rip it. You can rip Wonderweb. Yeah.
Velcro?
Velcro. Nothing is sexier than the sound of Velcro. Do you feel you would be a zip, a button, or Velcro?
In what scenario?
Just
I had to be a popper.
right.
I like a popper.
Popper button.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like in a bodysuit.
Yeah. Okay.
I like a popper.
Why?
That would be me.
Why?
Because you have to find the right position.
Mm-hmm.
Treat it properly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just some random like Velcro can stick in any direction.
Yeah.
It needs to be aligned.
Yeah.
I feel I need to be aligned.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. You're aligned. Excellent.
What about you?
I'm totally between a zip and a button. I like to be a zip because it brings things together. You know, like the bringing togetherness of a zip, and it's secure. It's probably the most secure of them all. However, I'm not secure. Therefore, I too like to be a button. But I
And I
imagine
feel a button can withstand more pressure than a zip. Like, if I had a button here, I could be bursting out of it, but the button would still hold. It withstands a lot of pressure if it's securely. The zip can come down. And we all know you don't come down.
Come down or go down?
Go down.
What? It's hard to pretend. I don't know what you mean.
But I feel a button withstands more
He's
pressure.
picking on me today.
No, I love you, Denise. I love you. Be my Valentine. Be my Valentine.
No.
But I feel a button withstands more pressure.
Okay, there we go. Ask yourself, sit with yourself today, am I a zip, button, or Velcro?
Or a wee popper if you're out of the box.
Yeah.
If you don't conform to
I feel that's in the button family, though. Would you say?
No.
Okay. Anyway, 50.
50, imagine 50 episodes.
So you wanted to do this when you turned 50. And I'm glad that we actually did it. I know all that, but it was kind of boring from that idea, was it not? Was it?
It was born, well, it was born on my 49th year.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big podcast fan,
you
as you know.
Yes, indeed.
And I thought, well, I'll enjoy the ones that are out there, but there's not really one for us.
Yeah.
Mature-ish females.
Yeah. Female. That's female thinking.
Female with a fee.
And here we are. We actually did it, which I'm so glad of, because usually yeah, let's do it, and then don't. But we did. Done it, and we've got 50
episodes.
And thank all of you, because it's your interest that keeps us going.
Yes, thanks, Greer and Barbara.
Yeah. All
Just
two of you. Well, Amy watches it. My mom watches it.
Yes.
Erin watches it.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Becky's a big fan, yes.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support and input.
Yeah. This will be the last one because we've reached 50. I love saying that to you. You really panicked.
I feel this needs to be discussed beforehand.
No, I know, I'm only joking. We've had
a meeting. We've had an executive meeting.
We had a business meeting the other night, yeah.
I had a pen and paper and everything.
No surprise there.
And I have a pen and paper just sitting.
You do all the time.
But we have come up with strategies to take the podcast forward.
Yeah. So
strategies are in play.
Yeah, we're
moving on to bigger and better things.
Moving on.
Not moving on and leaving it behind. We're taking the podcast to bigger and better things.
To the next level. They're like a fringe sleeve. I'm just so happy in this. I'm just so delighted.
It's class. I just love it. So out of the 50 episodes that we have put out there, and that doesn't count the specials.
No, that's true, and the wee Christmas numbers and all that.
Yeah. Out of those 50 episodes, do you have a favourite?
I actually do.
Okay. So.
Some stick out to me. My favourite is definitely...
Can I just say something? Your socks match your shoes.
Don't they look really good? Isn't that really pleasing?
Yeah, I'm very impressed with that.
I'm wearing my high-low socks.
Very good.
In honour. I would show you, but I can't lift my leg, I just know.
But they match your shoes.
See, they're my new Vans got for Christmas, and I've had great difficulty keeping them clean, but I've done all right so far.
You've done okay.
Because Amy says I'm awful hard on a shoe. you're awful hard on trainers. And that's when I realised, whoa, Amy is a mum.
Yeah.
A real mum thing to say.
Wait till she tells you you've taken too much kitchen roll.
She already has. She's really obsessed with the kitchen roll.
I'm not surprised. There's an economic crisis at the minute. Do you know the price of that stuff?
No, just appears.
One square at a time.
Oh,
can't take more than one square.
That's how to take life. One square at a time.
It's extravagant.
Extravagant too. I'm living beyond my means.
Yes.
Taking 2 squares.
2 squares is kitchen roll.
The teeth one where you had those turkey teeth and you put them in. I really thought I was going to die and be sick laughing. That was the best.
I thought I was going to wet myself live on camera.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
That was funny.
But the one that people say to me about the most is probably Pogo's Den, which isn't funny. It was traumatizing. Traumatizing. But they would be probably the 2 standouts now at the moment. I think in the past it was Irish slang as well.
Yes.
But you know what? They're so long ago, I can't remember some of them.
Yes, well, I do like the grief and teeth episode.
Yeah.
That was funny. And the teeth really broke up at quite sombre.
Yeah. Like you've been on quite a journey throughout this whole process, to be fair to you. And now she stands, sits,
Sparkling away.
Sparkly queen with her daddy's out. I mean,
Bops out.
beautiful.
Do you know what? They're there. I'm not going to spend the whole episode trying to cover them up.
They're there. She's wearing a red bra. Okay, everyone. Her eyes are here. Her eyes are here.
I don't care if you look.
Look at you want.
They're amazing.
Fair play.
Yeah.
So would that be one of your favourites?
Yes, that would be one of my favourites. I also really liked, I got a giggle from the misheard song lyrics.
Oh yes, yeah, that was good.
That was one of my favourites.
That was good. Yeah. It's been a good time.
Yes.
I will say it's been a good time.
I feel it's brought us closer together, Vanessa.
Well, I mean, I see you once a week now, which is lovely.
I know, which, like...
Because you're not in the Rose Park crew. Trying to get you back, but you said no.
I didn't say no. Michael said why.
Okay, fair enough. But yes, it has been lovely. It's been a joy.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
There we go.
Ride or die.
Yeah, that's on my t-shirt too. Subliminal. Ride or die.
I hope you have a lasso for that.
I mean, I feel like the more cowboy paraphernalia I get, I'm just going to slowly turn into Calamity Jane.
Yeah.
And you'll see me and I'll be on a horse.
I want to see you.
Yeah, Mitsubishi, yeah, the horse outside. I can't stop with that song. I shouldn't have started. I'm sorry.
If you're going down the Calamity Jane vibe, I want to see you in a lovely yellow dress to your ankles.
No.
Covered in mud.
Covered in mud. That was the point of the film where I was disappointed as a young tomboy. I was like,
she's conformed.
She's conformed, but then she kind of came back around and she did like a nice hybrid.
She did.
So that was great. That was good. So I have been thinking about things that we tend to do something quite on the reg in the podcast.
Oh.
So obviously singing is one.
Yes.
That will just happen throughout. But
it doesn't just happen on the podcast, it happens in life.
Happens in life. Oh, life. Oh, life. That's a wrong tune. What is that?
What are you getting your phone out? We're in the middle of it recording a podcast.
Because I'm asking you a question for the quiz. Sorry. Sorry, I'm busy. You know the way you love sayings, you love... Before we started, I was like, Philippa, we better set a timer because we'll not know what we've done. And she set her phone up now and she hasn't pressed start in the timer. So I'm going to do it now while I deep fill everybody in.
Okay, so we're 14 minutes in.
Right.
And now 14 minutes on.
Okay, everybody, you can do that. I can't do maths.
I feel when I led forward there, you might have got a bigger shot of my cleavage. But
you're welcome. That's for free. Usually it's behind the paywall. She sold you once, she sold you twice.
It's the 50th episode.
You get 50-year-old ditties. Oh, you're 51 now.
I know. They're not bad for 51.
You're looking great. Nobody believes you're 51.
I don't either. I think there's been a mistake.
There's been a mistake. So, you love sayings. You love language.
I love
you love the origin. What does this mean? Where does it come from? Where does it go? Where do you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Another country song. Something's happened to me since I put this check on.
Got a little bit country. Yeehaw!
Say a horse ride a cowboy. So I have two sayings here that I want you to Tell me, where do you think that came from and why do you say that? The first one is bite the bullet. Bite the bullet.
I actually know this one.
Oh.
Because back in the day, I'm thinking I'm being transported back to wartime.
Correct.
Don't know which war.
Okay.
But let's go first.
I don't know.
Right? Anesthetic was...
How do you know?
Anesthetic was hard to come by. There was injuries happened on the battlefield. Doctors were there. They needed to get, shrapnel out of wounds.
Yes.
They needed amputate and stuff.
Yes.
And how'd you do that with no anesthetic? You give them a bullet.
Shit them in the head. Oh.
Give them a bullet. Tell them to bite down on it.
Yeah. And
then they do all the medical procedures without anesthetic, so they bite the bullet.
That's literally it.
Is it actually?
I'm out of here. How do you know that? That's amazing. That is true. No sneeze. Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me. We'll keep that in because this is real life.
That was a good sneeze. I hate a sniffle sneeze.
I hate a sniffle sneeze, I think, for some reason. Although my dad goes the other extreme. And you did remember that time you sneezed? I was like, Achoo! I was like, ah! So extreme. My dad does that. Oh, it puts me on edge. Okay. Well, I'm so impressed. Colour me impressed.
It's because I'm wearing a crown.
You're wearing a crown. What about cost an arm and a leg?
Oh.
Cost an arm and a leg.
I am going back. Grave robber time.
Are you like a psychic medium? Right.
Grave robbers.
Okay. Tell me more.
They used to rob graves.
Okay.
Sell the body to
scientists.
Medical science, medical research, cadavers. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Cadavers. And get the money.
Mm-hmm.
So then that sort of brought it into sort of currency, that the price of things, if they're very expensive, they'd cost an arm and a leg of a cadaver.
Right.
No,
I like where you went there.
Okay.
But actually, while the exact origin is unknown, it likely relates to the idea that arms and legs are essential and valuable parts of the body. So something costing that much must be extremely pricey. Some speculate that it could relate to historical times when serious injuries could lead to significant costs for medical care. What I wanted it to be was something like, if you're getting your clothes tailor-made, you can get a vest and a bottom, but arms and legs, that'll be extra.
You can get knickers and a vest.
Yeah, but the rest, that'll cost you.
An arm and a leg.
An arm and a leg.
I know, I prefer my cadaver story.
I like your cadaver story, that was better.
Grave robbers.
That was good. Yeah. I'm so impressed that you knew that first one, though. Not just a pretty face.
No, not even, some would say.
Stop it. So, as you and I realised as well, we keep forgetting to talk about it being up to Hido.
Oh.
So pray tell, Philippa, on the 50th episode, what has had you up to Hido this week? You're not up to Hido anymore, we're going to have to change the name.
Do you know what has had me concerned?
What?
Her arm.
This arm. Rachel. Rachel's another OG. Forgot to mention her.
Sorry, Rachel. Does it look different to this one?
I don't think so. I think you need to
tennis elbow?
It's when you play too much tennis.
That's not that then.
Mm-hmm.
Never swung a racket in my life.
Oh, swung a thing or two, but never a racket.
Caused a racket.
Okay.
On a ruckus.
On a ruckus and a riot.
Right, yes, my arm's giving me a lot of bother. It's getting worse.
Right, you need to seek medical help.
It started off here.
Right.
And it's actually now going from here to here.
Muscular.
I feel it's muscular.
You need to sort that out. Tell the story you said about Nanny taking you to the doctors.
Yeah. It could be inflammation of the guiders.
Guiders, not girders.
Guiders. When I was young, I had a pain in my arm. I feel it's quite similar now, but we're going back, I'm thinking, 35 years. Right. So my memory may be
confused with the pain in her neck, which was her sister Claire.
She now has a pain in her finger.
Claire nearly cut her finger off, guys. Like literally her baby finger. Where are you gone?
Here, right on this joint here.
Oh.
And see in the picture, you could actually see the tendons. And I was zooming in trying to see them.
Yeah.
And everybody else was like, I was like zooming in, look at the tendon.
She said she never chicken again, she's put off.
I actually wanted to move it and
You're
see if I had
disgusting.
been in person, I would be like, can you move it? Let's see what happens when you do this. Right?
That's wild.
It's like a puppet mask.
Ah!
You could have pulled a tendon and I finger out of it.
Oh, it's horrible.
Right, anyway, I had a sore arm.
Yeah. Way back.
And Nanny lived with us at the time. So I was complaining of this sore arm. And she's like, nothing wrong with you. I'm like, no, my arm's dead sore. Like, it's really sore. Painful.
Her arm is sore.
And she got sick of me going on about my sore arm and says, right, well, I'll take you to the doctor.
Yeah.
You're right, well, I'll go to the doctor because it's sore, right? So she took me to the doctor, went in, said about the pain in my arm, and he moved my arm. Can you do this? Can you do this? Is it sore when I do this?
Yeah.
And he diagnosed me with a proper diagnosis, a medical diagnosis, that it was inflammation of the guiders.
Guiders were inflamed. So
then my nanny said to him, oh, really? I thought you were swinging the lead. She said to the doctor in front of me.
Swinging the lead?
I wonder where that comes
from. What does that even mean?
And he was like, oh, no, I can feel the information there.
Oh, you're like, Nanny, slap it up, Lily. Only don't say it.
No.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, imagine not believing me and taking me to the doctor just to shut me up.
Well,
I feel she wanted to take me to the doctor for the doctor to say there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, like cried wolf situation. Yeah.
But I have a feeling my guiders are inflamed.
I think they might be inflamed again. You should go and see.
Or do you know, I could have ripped a muscle off my bone or something.
Why are you so graphic? Like, stop this.
I want to sympathy.
Oh, like, send Philippa some love and tell her to go to the
I
doctor.
smell like they peaked constantly.
Oh, yeah. That's a smell indeed.
Mm-hmm.
A smell indeed. So your arm's stressing you out.
My arm's stressing
You're going to see about it.
I hate the thought of going to see about it, to be fair.
Why? You'll just say your girders are inflamed.
I know, but see, trying to get an appointment, like, well, how does that even happen now?
I don't know.
How do you do it?
My friend has really hurt her back, right? Tried to phone the health centre 97 times. Well, not ours, she lives somewhere. But 97 times. That's ridiculous.
That's terrible.
That's wild. What goes on? Somebody. Answer that phone.
That's shocking.
2025, there's no need. What happens? I don't know.
So, I mean, how do you actually go and see about it without going to minor injuries and wasting the day?
Well, what you can do, you have the wee patient access app.
I do.
You can book a phone appointment sometimes on there, and then just they'll ring you, and then you'll be like, I think my girders are inflamed. I'm just going to say girders, I can't stop. Girders. And they'll either say, okay, we'll prescribe you this, or come down to a C.
Okay.
So easy peasy, Philip.
But you have to do that like at 6 o'clock in the morning or something?
Well, I think usually they release the appointments at 8:30. That tends to be the time I go on for a wee look see. So I try that first protocol.
I'll try that.
Well, please do, because we need your arm.
You know the way people know people for the cure?
Oh yeah, like witchy people.
Yes, if anybody knows anybody for the cure, I hate that. I don't know why I did it.
You get that. You just don't like.
Yeah.
Hand, actually.
I know I talk a lot with my hands, I feel.
You do.
But
as do I.
If anyone knows anyone for the cure who could cure a wonky arm,
please get in touch. Please get in touch.
Because it is winding me up and it's disturbing my sleep.
Oh, God bless us.
Well, I think it's more the smell of the deep paste.
Yeah.
But I mean, a right arm is very useful.
It is.
You see, when it comes to like pouring a kettle and all, and I have to rest the kettle, tip on the bench and manoeuvre it.
You don't realise how much you need your arm until it's sore.
I never did.
I need your arm. Cut. She's a wrestle. Where are you going on your date? Can we know?
Nope.
Okay.
Afterwards.
La la.
So what's got you up to Hido?
So well, thank you for asking. I don't know whether I love
engines again.
I don't know if I love Danny Gilmartin or Bill Hickok. I'm so confused. I had to go for my diabetic eye screening, right?
Oh.
So once That's not the high note
You
part.
can't hide your diabetic eyes.
Diabetic. I was not trying to do hungry eyes, so I'm working. Eyes, sexy eyes. I love that song. Do you know that song? Sexy eyes, and your sexy, sexy eyes.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na. It's actually by Wakefield, who also did Saturday Night, and there's a version of Sexy Eyes that I listen to, and it's just the exact same music as Saturday Night when they're singing about sexy eyes. When Erin picks me up from the airport when I go to visit her, she blasts that for me.
Oh, isn't shuffle
Isn't that good? So diabetic eye screening, okay. So when you're of a certain age, now usually like elder years, they have to put drops in your eyes to dilate your pupils. So I goes into the room. Well, first and foremost, sorry, I couldn't find where I was meant to go. Because it just phoned me on like a Friday and like it's on this Tuesday in the Ulster. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll find it when I get there. Went to the wee information desk. He sent me to a diabetic clinic. I was like, it's not the same, but okay. I phoned them to be like, I am here for this appointment, by the way. I just don't know where I'm going. But they had just told me the exact location. I was like, sweet. Found it. So, you know, on the wall, there's the seats.
Yeah.
So they're in rows of 3. So there's 3 seats. Mm-hmm. There's an older man here, a younger man here. And I didn't see the seat in the middle, so I just stood. And the man goes, there's a seat here, love. And I was like, I don't really want to sit in between you two because it's really squashed. And I have my big coat on. So I did. I was just like, okay, thank you. So I'm sitting like this. And then I couldn't even be on my phone because they're literally like here, like we were touching. Our arms and legs are touching. And I was just like, oh, why did I do this? So eventually got called in and checked your date of birth. And I was like, just take the photos, please. Let's just go. So you put your head in the wee headrest and there's a wee light that comes in. Flash, flash. Don't blink because I need to get the flash. And see when somebody says don't blink, what do you want to do?
Blink.
But I'm good at it. I'm like, I'm not catching.
You're very good.
I know. So
don't have a staring competition with Vanessa.
So he then said, you don't get the drops, do you? And I said, no. And he was like, did you drive today? And I said, yes. So he couldn't give me the drops either way. So he goes, so just to get your eyes to dilate, just sit out in the waiting room there with your eyes closed for 5 minutes. I said, oh, you want me to go out where all the other people are? Sit there like Stevie Wonder with my, coming out like this with my eyes closed for 5 whole minutes? That's terrifying.
You're very vulnerable with your eyes
closed. Very vulnerable. Anything could happen.
You could have been
punched in the face, I wouldn't know.
No, you could have been like kidnapped, hijacked.
Well, I mean, I would have opened my eyes. I don't go blind. I just open my eyes again, Philip, before that happens. So I'm going to get trafficked.
Your pupils will dilate.
Then I'll be away. I'll be kidnapped. You won't be taking my eye photos, will I? I'll be halfway to Timbuktu.
All right.
Flat me.
Do you know where that is?
No.
Africa.
Okay.
That is an actual place. Sorry, go ahead.
What's that advert? It's like, have you ever been to such and such? And it's like, oh, sure, that's the back of Beyond. Is it Timbuktu? No. San Jose.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
San Jose, sure, that's the back of Beyond.
The back of Beyond?
The back of Beyond. Oh, fuck, put that on your list. So there's me. I was like, right, okay. So I went out to the room. I clocked who else was there. I was like, no funny business. And I was like,
were you squinting first? Did you go out with a little bit of business?
I came out normal eyes open, and then I sat down, and then everyone was over here, so I just turned my head and closed my eyes. So I'm sitting like this, basically.
Rude?
Yeah.
People think you were rude.
I don't care. Okay?
Okay.
So he came out to see other people and all, and I was like, oh, I needn't open them. And then he came to get me. But the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, so when he comes to get me, am I meant to open my eyes again and just come on in? Or do I need to be like, where are you? Help me. What today? So I kind of did a wee squint then and was like, and then I sat down and I was like, I kept them close still, and I was like, I've been very good. I didn't even peek once. And he was like, oh, usually when I tell the younger ones to do that, I open the door and they're on their phone. And then I was all busy that he said a younger one. And I was like, I'm so young, thank you. So took the photos, bish bash bosh.
And how's your diabetic eyes?
They have diabetes. So they do. Still have diabetes. So newsflash. But yeah, they're fine. There's no trouble yet.
Good.
Well, they always send a letter saying you have background retinopathy. But I said that in Specsavers once, and there's like, there's no such thing. You either have it or you don't. So.
Well, you don't have it. You have to 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 have it And do you or do you not?
No.
You don't
Like,
have
people
it?
say no. No, God, I don't want that. Touch wood. I've been on them tablets and they're fan-dabby-dozy.
Brilliant.
My blood sugars are mwah.
Good.
Which makes me love life a lot more. So
Good.
I'm really happy.
Good. Why didn't you get them?
I should have started them sooner. No one's ever said it to me, which I just can't believe. Do you know what I mean?
Here, do you know the way we were talking about your thick neck
Yeah.
and thick armpits?
Yeah.
And that means that you're insulin resistant.
Sorry, I just need to stop you there. So my dramatization of that story turned it into I have a thick neck. If you wouldn't mind, it's I have thick skin on the back of my neck.
No, you don't have thick skin. You take things to heart.
I'm very sensitive.
But
yeah,
does that mean, well, in work, we were discussing this.
Right.
And we have come up with a connection between that and skin tags.
Yes, apparently there is a relation between skin tags and diabetes.
Yes.
I have loads. Like I have loads.
So have I. Polycystic ovaries is related to diabetes.
Oh, I don't know if I have them or not yet.
You do.
Oh.
Sorry to tell you, but you do. Yeah. But yeah.
There you go. We never tried to get the skin tags off.
I do have a lasery thing, but
no.
Right.
This
is another thing. You know these weight loss injections that people are doing?
Mm-hmm.
They are reducing skin tags.
Oh, I know. But
that's a side effect.
Sick.
As a side effect.
Well, that's a happy side effect, isn't it?
Well,
but are they making current ones fall off?
No, they're making them shrink.
Oh well, that's doable. So we were talking to Mark yesterday as well. This is absolutely unrelated, but it's just where my brain went about tattoos and getting tattoos and all. And the way I have calamity on one leg, I would love Joan of Arc on the other leg. Yeah. But on that leg, I have 3 wee freckles. Mm-hmm. And I've obviously always had them all my life, and I'm very attached to my freckles. So everyone was like, well, can you not just work it around them? And I was like, no, not really, because they're quite central in the leg. But then Megan was like, why don't you just get fake freckles tattooed there around your tattoo? I was like, bloody genius. So I'll get them. Could you put Joan of Arc on my leg, but around her put 3 freckles, please?
No, do you know what you need to do?
What?
Get Joan of Arc on your leg, right? But what is she wearing?
Armour.
Sorry, my language is terrible at the minute.
It's early in the morning.
Could you have one of her legs bare and 3 freckles on that leg where your freckles would be?
Well, no, because mine aren't in a cluster. They're quite like a triangle.
Yeah, but if you have a tattoo of Joan of Arc, one of her legs is bare. Yeah. Her left leg, and on her left leg is the 3 is a tattoo.
Oh, put them on her leg.
On her leg.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that
good? Woo! Yeah.
Sorted.
Or I could just get over it. Either or. Who's sentimentally attached to freckles anyway? Me.
I have a favourite freckle.
Hey. I mean, mine aren't named.
I have one.
Here she goes.
I can't really show you because I have to get my red bra out.
Right.
But you see sort of your bra cuts through there and you have a bit of skin here. Yeah. I have a freckle sits in the middle of that.
Lovely. Oh, that's nice. I quite like this one. Yeah. That's a mole, technically. The difference between a freckle and a mole.
Depth.
Oh.
Depth. Mole sticker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there we go. So I've been up to high-low, closing my eyes in public. It's a very unusual thing to have
but
to do.
At least your eyes are okay.
At least my eyes are okay. Thanks be to God in the universe. Yes.
Right. So moving on. We asked for any advice that you needed. Send us in questions if you needed advice. We're turning into agony ants here.
Or ants and agony. Either or.
Yeah. I had my period this week. It was very sore.
Oh, well, see, she was in agony.
I was.
But yeah, we're both qualified aunties.
Yep.
Auntie V is my favourite title, I do believe.
Auntie Pip. I went in yesterday. It was wee Lexi.
Uh-huh.
Auntie Pip, Auntie Pip, Auntie Pip.
Oh my gosh, Hannah walked in the other day and Lexi was literally like, Hannah!
Aww. We don't. Yeah, so yeah, I was all busy. I got my full title.
That's excellent. Well, they keep calling me Vanessa now. I think it's hilarious. Chancers. But yes, so we are qualified aunties. Qualified in problems. Qualified in
solving.
Well,
qualified in giving our opinions.
Yeah, we should do a disclaimer. Whatever we say, please do not take it on board and don't let us affect your life in any way.
But if you feel like you want to take our advice, also do so. But do it at your own risk.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so there will all remain anonymous. Don't worry. We take it very, very seriously. And I will kick us off, Philippa.
Okay, kick us.
Okay. Okay. Would you like me to do it in an accent?
Yes, please.
What would you like?
Australian.
Why did you always go Australian? You can't really do Australian.
South African.
No. Irish, Scottish, Philippa, really just.
Irish.
Or English.
No, don't do English. Irish.
Okay. I'm going to make up a name then. This is from Dimfna.
Oh.
Yes, she's in her 40s from Meath. I've always struggled with body image, and now that I'm in my 40s, it feels even worse. I see all these perfect women on social media, and I just feel inadequate. How do I learn to love my body and accept myself for who I am, especially in a world that puts so much pressure on women to look a certain way?
Now, see these perfect women that you're seeing on the internet, on social media?
AI.
They're not perfect women. Everybody struggles. You look at them and you're seeing perfection.
Yeah.
They look at themselves and are saying sticky eyed ears, big flat feet, saggy boobs.
Yeah.
Nobody sees himself as perfect.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get over the idea of perfection.
I agree.
We are all perfect for who we're supposed to be.
Yeah, for yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I want you to do, Dipna, is buy yourself a nice outfit.
Yeah.
Put it on. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful.
Every day is so wonderful. But suddenly, it's hard to breathe. Now and then, I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You're beautiful.
I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
And you're being too hard on yourself. You are who you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. The comparison is the thief of joy. So everybody else, you do you, hun. You do you for you.
Yes. Do it for yourself.
Limit your time on social media too, because it's very damaging.
It is.
Watch us. Look, we'll make you feel better. Watch us, because we love you as you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's sound.
Love you, Dempsey.
All bases covered there?
Yep. It feels good to me. You got one?
I guess who this is from.
It's anonymous?
I know.
You can't break confidentiality.
I'm not saying the name.
Okay.
But how you request more babysitting hours?
Oh, okay. Very obvious who that's from.
Offer dermaplaning, eyebrow works.
Did my brows there.
And I need mine done.
Mm-hmm.
So Bribery. Have your fridge full of Coke and cupboard full of crisps.
Chocolate.
And do you know what? Just ask.
Do you know what as well? Get the kids to ask, because
you can't say no to them.
You can't say no to their wee faces. So I would, do it that way.
Uh-huh.
But I would say whoever's requesting the babysitting for their own needs should be the one to do the asking. That's a firm belief I have.
Yes. Okay.
Okay?
I get you. But we all know that you need time away as a parent.
Absolutely. I would never begrudge you a babysitting shift.
Never. So just ask. We're happy to do it.
Happy to do it. And if we can't do it, one of us will, because there's a lot of us. So, and anyone else out there who needs babysitting, if you're at your wit's end, we will do that for you. We're both Access and I checked, and we are very entertaining for children.
We are.
Like, they'll love us. So, there we go.
Yep.
Lovely. Okay. Let me just find my next one. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of the same nature.
Okay.
This is from Morag in Edinburgh. My kids are getting older, and it feels like they're growing away from me. They're more interested in their friends and their phones than spending time with me. Is this normal? How do I navigate this stage of parenting and maintain a close relationship with them as they become more independent?
First of all, Morag, yes, it is normal. It is
very normal, Morag. Phones are taking over the world.
But take reassurance in the fact that you have raised them properly.
Yeah.
And also embrace this newfound freedom that you're having.
Yes.
Do things for yourself.
Yes, Maura.
Rather than for your children.
Yeah.
They're becoming independent adults. Let them fly. They know where you are if they need you.
Mm-hmm.
But what you need to do is self-care. You do something for yourself because you spent all these years looking after you.
Rearing them children. I would also say that is very normal in the ages and stages of life. You know, babies obviously need you, toddlers, children, and then you get to this kind of secondary school age where the pooling starts and it's more friends. That is 100% the way it goes. I would like to think it's kind of like a boomerang situation, that they will come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at me. Look at me. I came right back into that house like nobody's business.
Right back into the business.
Right back into the family.
In the bed between Cara and Thomas. Bang in the middle.
I can't sleep. I'm having a nightmare. But yes, I would say that shows a very good, healthy attachment.
Yes.
You know, and they will go and they know that you're there. That secure base is there. Maura, you've done your earring. As Phil rightly said, she's been through it herself. She knows. And that should come full circle, I would imagine.
Yes. Should. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yes.
There you go, Maura.
Right. My partner says I should stop bringing up old arguments.
Ooh.
But if I don't, how will he ever learn from his mistakes?
Right. I feel casting up the past, if it has been resolved and resorted, there would be no need to catch it up. So there's something going on there that you need to bring that up. What's going on? Why are you bringing it up?
Okay. So it's obviously not resolved.
Not resolved.
In her head.
No, she's holding on to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
When a snake bites you, Phil, but you chase the snake and let the poison kill you? No, you suck the poison out there and then you can go after the snake. Yeah.
Suck it out and spit it out. Suck and spit.
Suck out that venom. The venom is still here, it feels. What do you think?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I'm not a big one in casting up.
Is this a man and a woman couple?
Yeah.
And is it the woman bringing it up?
Yeah.
Men are stupid. I do believe men's brains are very different, though. So you'll be bringing it up because you're full of emotion and it's still a problem for you, whereas he will believe probably it's resolved and hasn't thought about it since 1994, but you're holding on to that. Communication is key.
Yes. I think there may be something more recent that hasn't been resolved that means you're harking back.
Yeah.
If there's not, then let it go, let it go.
What I like to think of, arguments, or we'll call them like things that you hold on to, right? Some things you hold on to are in a lovely gift box, neatly put away, and you're like, oh, I love that. So anytime you think about it, it's like a lovely wee, isn't this lovely? Whole lovely experience. Other things are bags of rubbish. You throw a bag of rubbish behind you and you keep it there, it's going to rot. What happens when things rot, Philippa? They stink. You get flies. You get maggots. Do you want that behind you? No. Therefore, it must be brought forward. It must be dealt with. It must be thrown out. Bring it forward. Deal with it now.
Throw it out and move on.
Throw it out and move on.
Without the maggots.
Without no maggots.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting quite a buzz from this. I quite like this, Philippa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, sorry, have you got another one?
Oh, I have loads.
Oh, right, well. I've had a lot of people specifically requesting you for dating advice.
Okay, hit me.
Okay.
Maybe one more time. Oh!
You said hit me. Okay, let me see.
Am I a dating guru, do you think?
I think so. In fact, here's a direct quote. Super curious to know more about Pip's success and fearlessness in dating. How'd you like that?
Fearlessness?
Fearlessness.
Do you know what? You need to be fearless in dating.
Yeah.
You need to put yourself out there, otherwise why? Don't do anything half-assed.
Yeah, never half-ass the whole last job.
So, I don't really know how to put it.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Here's a specific one, sorry, yeah. What are the best openers when you match with someone on a dating app?
Right. In my experience, what you need to do, read their profile, pick something out of that to ask them about.
Right, okay.
Say this, hey, how's you?
No, boring, get out of here.
How's your day going?
No.
So pick something. If it's a picture of them climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
Hey, see, you were mountain climbing there. Where was that? Or skiing? Oh, where was it you were skiing?
Yeah.
if they have a dog in the picture, oh, that's a cute wee dog, what's his name?
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I find that the easiest thing for people to talk about is themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So just push it all that way.
Yes. But be aware of not holding an interview.
Yeah.
If it becomes one-sided questioning,
yes,
there's nothing worse.
No.
Pull the plug.
We're looking to play tennis here. Please pick up your racket.
It's a back and forth. It's not a interview situation.
Yes, absolutely. Situatione. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard game.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Not easy.
Be realistic with your photographs on apps.
Yeah. 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 Let me see. Sorry, not on this one. Okay. This one is, I can't read the character names now. From
Persephone.
And she is from London town.
Camden. Can she be
Camden? Or from maybe Texas. Something in the gear.
Oh,
howdy.
Texas.
Woo! I know hold 'em.
Right.
Okay. From Charlene. Charlene from Texas.
Okay.
Charlene says, help. You okay? That's all. No. My friend owes me money. She's normally good at paying up for tickets and stuff that I buy on our behalf, etc. It's her birthday this week, so I feel weird about chasing her. But she earns more money than me, so I will have to ask again. How do I do it? I think it's irrelevant that it's her birthday. Maybe wait till after the birthday week.
Wait after. Do you buy presents on the birthday?
Most of me and my friends don't do presents anymore.
Because if you did presents, what you could do instead of buying a present, say, well, you see that ticket I paid for? That's your birthday present.
The present. Yeah. Yeah.
And write that one off.
Yeah.
But also say, well, you still owe me for those other ones.
Yeah.
So let's call it this figure. Put a figure on it.
Put a figure on it. I'm the worst one to ask because I would never mention it ever again, and that's really bad.
No, I feel you have to. I feel to keep things on an even keel.
Yeah. Because you know what? That will go in a rubbish bag and that will rot behind you. You'll be resentful. We don't want a resentful life.
The next time something comes up, say, tell your friend to buy the tickets. Say, you still owe me for these ones. Yeah. You buy these ones and then you'll only owe me this amount of money.
Okay, yes. Or if the event is like in the future, I would mention it again to sort of be like, oh, here, so I got those tickets. It was this much. I think once you mention an amount.
I think you need to put an amount on it. What you're expecting.
Now, to be fair, I think a lot of the time people just genuinely forget. Yes. I don't think it's usually intentional at all. But if and I think they'll probably be affronted. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
If it's not intentional. If it's intentional, they probably won't be affronted.
Yeah.
But it's awkward.
Yes. But also then, if you've other things coming up, or if you're going and making a night of it, going for dinner, you say, well, I bought the tickets, you buy the dinner. Yeah, perfect. You know, do something that way, sort of, Yeah, perfect. Hopefully that helps you, Charlene. Yes, Charlene. Yeah. Yes. So, sorry, my boobs are flying. Oh, dear. Let me see. I caught my partner watching the next episode of our show without me. Is this worse than cheating, or am I just being dramatic? P.S. I'm not being dramatic. So, what's your take?
I don't know that I would care. I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, flip's sake. But I'd make them watch it again. I'd be like, well, you're just going to have to watch it twice. I would get over it if they watched it and pretended they hadn't. But you've caught them? She's caught them? Yes, you've caught them. But, right, you've gone to your Skybox. The line's at the bottom, so you know it's being watched. You say, have you watched this? Oh, yeah, sure. You were out the other night. I just flicked it on. Mm-hmm. You say, right, sit your arse down here beside me. We're putting it back to the start. Yeah. You're watching it, enjoying it with me, and pretending you haven't watched it before. Yeah, job done. Yeah, that way. I don't think it's worse than cheating, and I do think you're being a wee bit dramatic. But you know what? We're here for the drama. Yes, we love a bit of drama. You do, you honey. But keep the drama for Yellowstone. If that's save the drama for your mama. You know? I know. Yeah. Gosh, we're good at this. Have you any more? I might have one more. Let me just check. I have loads more. Do you?
Yeah.
All right. We'll just do yours.
This is one relevant for today's occasion.
Oh.
My boyfriend says he doesn't believe in Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Should I respect his beliefs or just start not believing in his birthday?
That's not fair. Birthdays are very different.
Yes. And as we said before, if he shows that he loves you every other day of the year, forget Valentine's Day.
And if you're getting him a card and he's not getting you one, stop giving him one.
Yeah, don't be getting
it. But if you want one, again, just tell him on Valentine's Day, get me a card, please.
I think honesty and openness is important.
Yeah. Now, sometimes it's difficult to say the words. I'm not very good at that myself. To ask or stay or whatever. But you know what? Life's too short. If you want a card, ask for one. If you don't want one, easy.
If he says, I don't believe in Valentine's Day, say, well, do you know what? I do. And I would like you to respect my beliefs and give me cards and presents.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
But I will not get you any because
you don't believe in it. Yeah.